Todd Bowles, did you hear his
post-game
profanity-laced?
Yes,
you loved it?
I love it. I know you don't.
Let's play it. Let's play it. Let's play it. Cause we got it, right? Don't we got Todd Bowles? Yeah, let's play it. Let's
play the unedited version.
What do you tell them in the locker room after a game like this?
It's inexcusable. You don't make excuses. You gotta care enough where the shit hurts. You gotta care enough where the shit hurts. It gotta mean something to you. It's more than a job. It's your livelihood. How well do you know your job? How well can you do your job? Well, you can't sugarcoat it. It was inexcusable, and there's no answer for it. There's no excuse for it. And that's what you tell them in the locker room. Look in the mirror.
I honestly thought this was AI and they were playing a joke on me. I was like, no way Todd Bowles turned into Coach JB. No way. The guy's patterned himself after Tony Dungy, and now, and literally, and I like Todd Bowles, but I was like, oh, they just broke him. He let that locker room break him. He's so desperate to reach these guys. It's no different. I sit here on YouTube a lot of times and go, man, they just want me to curse and be that old school 2012 Jason Whitlock. And that's what YouTube rewards. And so they want me to MF and this and that. And I'm like, nope, not gonna do it. And I look at Todd Bowles and I go, oh, they broke him. The only way he feels like he can reach this locker room is if he turns into Eazy-E, and that's what happened.
No, Jason, you want him to be someone he's not because you want to invade our space. I'm ashamed, Jason, that you, a gladiator, former Ball State legendary football player, are ashamed. I'm ashamed in what I'm hearing right now. This is what Nick Saban once told me. He said, JB, I got to give you so much credit because all you do is say everything that we say every single day, but we're not recorded 18 hours a day like you were on Netflix. Thank you for saying what we all want to say and what we do say. If you film Nick Saban for 20 hours a day, Jason, what do you really think you'd hear? See, the people out here that they want to play in this safe space, I would tell you, get out of our space. Why are you in our space? Why did Bijan Robinson have to apologize to the Alphabet Mafia last night? He said, smear the queer, Jason, and everyone's in uproar. When literally, if you break down the letters, LGBTQ, what does Q stand for in their own alphabet? Queer.
Queer, yeah.
Now, are we serious? I had to cuss out Smitty today because are you kidding me? He had to apologize, Jason, a guy that's had the cleanest slate of any football player. Bijan Robinson, great kid from everyone that talks to him and knows him. Now he's the villain because he said a word that we grew up playing and when we knew at 6 years old what we called it. Like, come on, man, this is ridiculous. It's getting to be so ridiculous. I don't understand it. If I go to JCPenney and I'm in the MAC makeup line and you're a female doing makeup on my girlfriend, I'm not telling you to do her makeup another way. That's not my space. Stay out of our spaces too. That's why women don't belong in football. We feminize the sport and then you get critiqued in our sport when you drop a few cuss words. We act like the locker room's not being thrown. People aren't throwing stuff at lockers and kids and guys aren't cussing. The Chiefs are boxing each other, Jason. The Chiefs have a disagreement in the DB room. They put on gloves and they box. Where's the uproar? Like, what are we talking about here? Todd Bowles said everything everyone else says every day that just wasn't on camera, and everyone's in uproar and is a fizzy. The guy cussed. Wow. You know what he really said? These guys, this is your livelihood. You don't believe it is. You think it's a job. No, it's a career. And if it's your job, you need to get out of it and make something else your career. That's what he basically said. How well do you know your livelihood and how well do you perform it? These kids are the most overpaid, under-delivering generation we've ever seen play this sport. And that's what's happening. That's why Nick Saban left, Jason. That's why Mike Krzyzewski left.
JB, what are you saying that you think I disagree with? Because, again, everything you're saying, I got it, because you don't have to cuss to make the point that you're making. I make all the same points. You said Alphabet Mafia. Who came up with Alphabet Mafia? I did. I popularized that. Who came up with, and I can't say that I'm particularly proud of this one at this point, or I don't like pride, but Pussy's Undefeated. That's me. I wrote that. I popularized that.
I thought I said that.
No. Everybody, 2009, bro. Anyway.
Well, there's two things. My dad taught me there was two things undefeated, and that was what you just said and knew what you just said. So make sure we're clear here. My daddy said that when I was 11.
Got you. I'm talking about, I'm not going to, because it's not something
Sharon Moore
I'm
just
gonna
found
be proud
out
of.
that. Sharon Moore found that out.
Yeah,
It's undefeated. It's always undefeated.
But JB, I'm just saying you can communicate all of these things, all of these feelings. You can reach young people. You don't have to stoop to their level to reach them. Everybody has convinced themselves that the only way to reach young people is to be as profane as they are. And I think it's a mistake. I think it undermines your leadership.
I don't agree, because I think we've tried that for the last 15 years, and we've created what we now see. And boys playing girls in sports, girls and boys allowed in the same locker room, because we've whispered sweet nothings in everyone's ears and said it's okay to be 0-10 in California high school football and then make the playoffs. See, I don't agree with you. I believe that the hardship and the hard truth being told to people created more competitors, and it created tough skin. We've created such soft skin, and excuse my French, hard heads create soft asses. And that's what we've created. And I'm just telling you,
hard head makes a soft behind. Yeah.
Yeah, and both ways. It goes the other way too. Soft asses make hard heads. I'm just telling you, we have created this space now. So when we do cuss, Jason, now you're appalled. When before, you and I growing up, cussing was everyday normal behavior, because your mamas cussed you out harder than the coach did. So now all of a sudden we're appalled.
No, JB. Listen, people used to curse strategically back in my day, in your day. Now people just casually curse, women curse. Every time I hear a woman curse, I'm just like, oh, that's so ugly. I don't like to hear profanity come out of women's mouth. Now they all curse. Listen, JB, I can remember, and I've told this story multiple times on this show. Tony Burchett, he's probably watching the show right now. He's a great friend of mine. He was one of our assistant high school football coaches when I was a kid. Sophomore year, trying out for the varsity football team, and we get ready to do hamburger drill or whatever, Oklahoma drill or whatever, and he says out in front of everybody that Whitlock's a P-U-S-S-Y, and, you know, if you're any good, he'll back down. And it totally, I've never forgotten it. And on that, I was like, no one's ever going to call me that again out in front of my teammates and everything. And literally every practice, every game, I was like, ain't nobody calling me a P word. That went through college, the whole 9 yards. But if Tony Burchett cursed all the time, or if that was commonplace for him to say that all the time, it wouldn't have had the impact on me. It's like Tony Burchett, my guy, that you know, I halfway like, he done said this out in front of everybody. Oh, it's on now.
It's called shock treatment,
Jason. If that's what he did all the time, yeah.
You got shock treated.
But now we just curse all the time. It's in music, it's everywhere. It's pointless.
Nah, I don't think you can tell the founding fathers that. They're not going to agree with you whatsoever. My dad in the Korean War is not going to sit there and say, oh, really? Our drill sergeant didn't MF me up and down to get me up to the goddamn front line? You telling me that whispering sweet nothings? You wonder why we got guys. My brother's in the Air Force to this day. He's a fighter pilot. He's been in this thing, Desert Storm, you name it. And you wonder why now we got guys in the Army literally performing fellatio on rubber fake things. What? You think that's happening in the old days when we were in? Come on, Jason. The softness has created this. This was normal behavior. And I don't think anyone that does it, I don't trust a person that don't cuss, Jason. I'm gonna be honest.
All right.
And I trust you because you used to cuss at least. But anyone that says they don't cuss are liars.
I don't curse very often, and I'm trying to be caught because it's not a good look.